Hey everybody, Chevy, Nobody Else's Auto. Tonight let's check out a few Chevrolets. We'll start off with this 1953 Bel Air Tudor Hard Top. This car is missing a lot of pieces, but it is a hard top. I've got a lot of 53s and 54s in stock, probably at least 8 or 10 of them. 3 of them are actually hard tops, but none of them are complete anymore. But this thing is a hard top. There's a lot of stuff on this car that is specific to a hard top that is still left here, so there's a lot of good pieces here. So even though it's missing the doors and a lot of other pieces, all this hardtop stuff on this 53, 54 body style is so unique to these cars that there's still a lot of good stuff here. So this car here, a little bit of rust, but not terrible. A lot of good trim left on it. A lot of hard to find hardtop stuff on it. So like I said, I've got a lot of 53s and 54s in stock. So if you need something for them, give me a shout. In fact, all the cars we're going to look at here in this little block that we've got for today, are going to get moved and reshuffled here in the near future as I'm integrating the new inventory from the yard I bought next to me, all the cars that came in from Dad's place, and which was a ton of Buicks, all in this 50s era. So all this 50s, 40s, and 50s era GM is going to get reshuffled and reintegrated in. So we'll bring you some more of that once we start getting them together. But this was a good row, a good little block to show you tonight, so we thought we'd shoot it and show it to you. So, but like I said, this 53 still has a lot of good stuff on it, and I've got a lot of them in stock if you do need anything for a 53 or 54. Next car we've got sitting here, 1936 Chevy two-door sedan. Once again, this car, I've sold a ton of parts off of it. But one thing we'll look at on this car, if you remember, we did a video a while back on a 36 Chevy over in the new yard. And if you remember, I talked about it being an early model 36 Chevy. Reason it was an early model, it had a lot of wooden structure in it. If we look at this 36 Chevy, this is a later 36. These door pillars and everything in this car are pretty much all steel. If we remember on the other one, there was a lot more wood in it than there is in this car. So I'm going to call this a later 36. But whole front clip I've sold off of it, except for the nose. The whole grille and headlight assembly is actually at my buddy's restaurant with the headlights lit up at Bookie's, so here in Great Bend, Kansas. So that's kind of a cool piece. So little piece of this car is there on display for everybody to see. This car does not have a ton of rust in the body, but it's just not complete anymore. But like I said, if you get rid of it and you crush it, it's all gone forever. So we'll keep it around. I know there's still stuff people are going to need off of it. And these old 30s cars are getting tough to find in any condition. So we'll keep her in the row. You never know what somebody's going to need. Next car we've got tonight, really cool 48 Chevy Fleetline. I've got a handful of these. I've got probably 4 or 5 47, 48 Fleetlines in stock right now. This car, obviously, I've sold a ton of pieces off of it, and there's not a lot left, but there again, still a lot of good stuff here. Originally had the hash marks, they're all gone, but still a lot of solid sheet metal, a lot of Fleetline only trim on this car. Still got some dash pieces even in it. And the majority of the front end is gone off of this car as well, but extra pieces stacked around off of some of these other 47, 48 era Chevys that I have in stock around here. But this Fleetline is such a unique body style, such a great design, and they're so popular today. And you know, there's always bits and pieces somebody is going to need for their restoration. So even though this car isn't complete anymore, once again, there's still stuff I know people are going to need. Last car we're going to show you tonight is really unique. 1950 Chevy Sedan Delivery. This car's been around for a long time, had a lot of pieces stripped. Obviously the rear door's gone, had stuff stacked on the roof. It's just kind of been banged up and bunged up its whole life. But there again, how often do you see one? So when I had the chance to pick it up, I went ahead and grabbed it, put it in the row, and it's kind of bunged up a little bit all the way around, but just such a unique car. It actually even still has the grille in it and some pieces on it, but like I said, it's had a rough life and hasn't been treated very well, but it's such a cool car that you don't want to get rid of it, and you know there's going to be something somebody needs off of it at some point. So we'll keep it around in the row, and hey, if nothing else, it's got extra room in it. It's good storage, so we can pile extra parts inside of it. One of the really unique features about this car we want to point out is this has such great lettering on it from the Chase Iron and Metal Company in Chase, Kansas. Even got their phone number, 190, 3-digit phone number. Been a while since you've seen one of them. There's probably some people watching that never even remember 2- and 3-digit phone numbers. But that's what's cool about these cars, is even though it's rough, even though it's had a hard life, you look at the graphics and the things like that on these cars, and you think about their stories, you think about their history, you think about where they came from, what they did, things like that. That's why we're in the hobby. That's why we love the hobby. That's why we love our cars. They do the same thing for us. They bring back memories and good times and happy thoughts, and that's why we enjoy them. So even though this old car's had a rough life, we know it's still got a unique story, and it's great seeing the old graphics on them, because that's what they did back in the day. They worked. They weren't, you know, cherished like they are today and put up on a pedestal and only driven on nice days. These were workhorses, and that's why a lot of them never survived. So that's what's so cool about seeing one today, even though it's rough. So anyway, that's what we got for tonight. Hope you enjoyed some Chevrolets, and hope you liked the video. Hope you're checking out some of the iron. If you have specific questions about any of these vehicles or any of the other ones we've got around here, just give me a call, 620-786-4428. That number's on the pages. Just give me a quick call so we can have that conversation about what you're building, what model it is, what body style it is, what direction you're going with your build, and exactly what parts you want. That way I know if I may have something here that might be able to help you out with your project. So if you're on Facebook, please share the video with your friends. Invite them to like the page. Come over, hang out with us, check out what we've got going on. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Check out all my other old car and truck memorabilia videos. It's about all we do on here, because it's about all I know. I love cars. That's what we talk about. Glad you're here. I hope you're a gearhead like we are and enjoy what we're doing. And as always, thanks for watching. It means a lot that you take a few minutes out of your evening to hang out with me, check out what's going on. You can always jump on Sunday night with us at 7 o'clock for the Sunday night live chat. We have a great group hanging out on there every Sunday night at 7. Have a lot of fun on there with our discussion about what's going on in the old car world. So thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you soon on the next video.